welcome back. It's Heather. I'm going to give you a tomato update video, but I had my first Black Krim for dinner. So far, my tomato tasting for 2024 has not went well. My Black Krim, it doesn't really taste that good. I'm hoping the second one will. My first one for dinner was very tasteless and kind of like mealy, almost mushy on the inside. Hoping that's just a weather type issue because it's been so hot, so dry, and I've been watering a lot to compensate. But I was disappointed. Very, very disappointed in the Tiny Tims. But let's go outside. Let's have a little update on the tomatoes. It's getting close to night, so you can. I'm tired. Yes, I had a long day. Let's go have a look. Today was another heat advisory. I'm not sure why I'm trying to keep everything alive, but I have been trying. And so these tomatoes here on the deck are doing really well. And you can see how when I bent them to kind of make them go downward, we're starting to get new growth that is growing upright towards the sun. I think tomatoes are just like snapdragons in that they're geotropic, and that if you lean them on their side, they're going to try to grow upward. So all of these guys are looking good. This is the silvery fir. I did pick one of those after it had started turning colors, but it's not ripe yet. I haven't tasted it, so fingers crossed. And then here are the monsters. So I'm standing in my backyard to give you a better view of how huge they are. And I have not topped them yet. I still haven't done that because I don't know if I want to. I think I might even just make my bamboo post taller. And I do have to climb up there on a stepping stool now. And it's going to have to be a 2-step stepping stool really, really soon. Now, Black Krim here looking good. But I do have an issue on the glacier, as you can see. No discoloration. It has been looking beautiful and gorgeous. So I'm kind of thinking maybe this is overwatering. Is what I'm thinking. I'm hoping that that's what it is. What do you think? I mean, it is very wilty. But you can see the leaves are still green and vibrant. I do see some fruit we can pick down here. I'm going to go ahead and pick them, all three that have started to turn, because the squirrels, if they've turned at all, I pick them. That just protects the fruit and I get more that way. So I've seen this before and I'm pretty comfortable in my assessment of what I think's going on, because I'm looking at the soil. I didn't water this morning. Looking at the soil of all of these other pots. They're dry. This one's not. This might end up needing some help too. But this one is so moist. It is damp. I think there's a blockage down at the bottom of that pot and there's no drainage. This looks like a drainage problem to me. So, really don't want to do it tonight. May have to do it in the morning. What I'll end up doing, I did this once before with a chocolate cherry 2 years ago. Similar situation, similar look. I'm going to roll it over. I'm going to take a stick and poke it up in through there, or a drill bit, and unclog this planter. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. So we will fix this guy. I think he will improve and be okay after that. Eggplants are looking okay. I'll check this pot as well. Wow, those Black Krims are looking good, and I hope that they improve. I hope the taste improves. I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to grow that variety again if it continues to taste like that. Purple Cherokee, much better. Let me think. I grew something else purple that I like better than the Black Krim this year. I have to think about it. It was just last year, but I can't remember. These guys looking okay. Lots of airflow. We're going to go talk about the Tiny Tims, because that's another big disappointment for me. Let's get another view. But I'm going to tell you, coming out here, the bird. I've got a bird living in my green stock. And every time I walk over here to my peppers, which they're getting kind of big, these potopinos, she scares me. She flies out and I get so spooked I scream, and then people probably think I'm crazy. But I've got a nest right here. and she goes in and out, and that's like the worst place you could put a nest, but that's where the mama picked it. So I guess I'm gonna let her have my green stalk, except I will have to harvest those peppers. Okay, so Tiny Tim, I've got several Tiny Tims here and there. They taste like water. I've had my husband try, my daughter, and they all agree it tastes like water. I'm gonna try this one. I have not watered today. I did not water yesterday. We got a little bit of rain, I think early yesterday. So we're gonna see if this tastes like water. I've already tried like what, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these, and they all taste like water. So I'm gonna try it one more time. And then if this is true, I'm gonna donate the seeds to someone because I'm not gonna grow them again. It's better. It's still very tasteless. Very tasteless. I could eat them in a salad, but just to eat them outright, they're not that good at all. Not that good at all. But they're cute. They look adorable on the green stalk. This one has had issues for the last week, so it's getting pulled. This will be gone. So here we are, back with these indeterminates. So I'm about 5.5-ish, and like I've got you right now at nose level. This is how big these guys are. They are huge. So it's time to make that choice about topping them, or we could put some more bamboo sticks together with zip ties like I did here. We could just keep doing that, but then I have to climb up there, and I've already been climbing up there a couple times this week just to adjust the ties. Now I will say that the Whitmore, who I broke the stem, he seems to be doing okay, knock on wood. Haven't seen any issues related to that break. But the fruit is so slow, but it's been so hot. Like today we had a heat advisory again. So it's not uncommon for tomatoes to drop their blossoms during heat and have deformities as well, which I think this plant has been having some issues with the blossom. Not necessarily blossom end rot, but, and I don't remember which variety this is. See, that's going to be very ugly. That's kind of a little bit of blossom end rot. So they're having trouble getting their blossoms off, and it's kind of leading to this ugly factor. Like this kind of looks like blossom end rot, but it actually kind of looks like a lot of cat facing, and there's a hole there. So it could be a combination as well. Then this guy, I think it's going to be pineapple, but I'm not sure yet. I'd have to look at my picture that I took when I planted them to see who this is. But the Granny Cantrell, they're just all still green. I just keep waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. But it's been so hot. So I guess that's why. Like it's hot right now. I'm so sweaty. The mosquitoes are killing me. Oh my gosh, there's one right there. Got him, got him. So let's take a look at these other tomatoes. Okay. If you watched my last tomato video, you know that I cut this Whitmore tomato plant all the way down. You can see the stub there. But I left some of the offshoots, and they look okay, except there's some blight. And that's going to happen. I mean, our humidity could be anywhere from 50 to 80%. I mean, not 50. I mean, that would be nice. Let's say 65 to 85, 90. Very humid, very humid. But look at how big those tomatoes are right there. Again, I keep watching them, and they just keep staying green. Getting a little bit of issue over here. And really need to keep an eye on things. It's just really hot. Really, really, really hot. I need to come pick some of these guys, these Sunsugars. I do like them. They are different though than Sungold. And then this is my last Super Sweet 100. I'm going to pull it. I don't think it's going to make it. It's been struggling and struggling. But I went ahead and put another sucker here that is Granny Cantrell. But when I did that, the Berries Crazy decided, okay, I'm gonna start growing. I thought it was stunted, but now it's growing. So I might actually have both of those competing and growing together after I take this guy out. That Moonglow I planted is doing okay, but I think I damaged that Black Krim over there when I was trying to clean things up about a week and a half ago. So I need to remove some of those branches that are dying back. And then all of my dark tomatoes, like the Indigo Rose and the Queen of the Night, let's go look, because I have no idea when to pick them, other than when they are completely black, I guess. Like this one is almost completely black. Okay, this one's starting to feel softer. I've been just kind of feeling them, and so far they've been rock hard. This one's getting some give to it, so I think I gotta go ahead and pick that one. Can you see how it's indenting slightly? Yeah, I think some of these could be picked. Oh, it's hot. It is so hot. I'm so sorry, tomato plants. You can see why it's so rough on them. This high humidity and just heat. And I didn't water today because I had a doctor's appointment and I had to go do this and that. So, look at all these guys. This is a keeper. This is my third time to grow Geranium Kiss. I would definitely grow this over Tiny Tim any day, 100%. Ace 55. That is a repeat for me. Love Ace 55. And then definitely I think I've already got a winner on my Wonder Pepper experiment. So it's Carolina versus California. California is winning again this year, so may just remove Carolina from my rotation. Get rid of those seeds. Then I think one of these is Queen of the Night. These are starting to feel soft too. Got a little tiny bit of give. Oh, there's one on the ground. Now that is a very curious sight. I'm pretty sure somebody may have just chomped that, or it kind of looks like Sungold too. And then it looks like someone killed my Armenian seedling. And then my poblano experiment is just slow, and I think it's from the heat. I had so many poblanos this time last year. Actually, before the 4th, I had poblanos. And now I don't. So, I don't know what's going on. It's just the heat, I guess. We'll blame everything on the heat. But maybe I'll just go ahead and tell y'all if I prefer Sunsugar versus Sungold. I'm going to take one. Let me see, how many should I take? 2? And I'll eat them right now, and I'll tell you my thoughts. So I've grown Sungold about 2 different times. Not in, not sequential, probably like 1 year, and then I skip a year, and then I grew them again. So I grew them last year. The only thing I don't like about Sungold is the skins are kind of tough. Beautiful flavor, very complex. So I've been eating these guys for about a week and a half. So I feel like I've got a pretty good flavor profile on them. I'm going to say they're sweeter. They're fruitier. And I think I might like them better than Sungold. But I'm more of a fruitier, sweeter tasting kind of tomato person. Very tropical. Sweet. It still has a little bit of thicker skin, but not bad. Not as bad as like Sungold. Sometimes Sungold would just be like the whole skin would be left in my mouth. These, you can chew them up pretty quick, and then they're gone. I'm gonna eat one more just to make sure I prefer it. Really like it. But it's different. It's really different than Sungold. I think, honestly, if you have the room, I would say grow them both. I don't think they really can be compared as similar other than maybe the color. Sunsugar is definitely bigger for me than my Sungolds. Alright guys, well this was just a super quick tomato video, and I just wanted to walk out here and try to make a decision about top those plants now or keep making the trellis bigger. Because I want all the tomatoes. You know, I want all the tomatoes, so it's hard to make a decision like that. And I'm like, well, when are they going to stop growing? Probably never. They might get 20 feet tall. I'm going to measure them. That's what I'm going to do. Before I top them, I'll come measure them, and then maybe I'll make a short about it. All right, guys. Well, y'all have a great gardening week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.